What if I told you that the single most important factor for a strong and lasting erection has very little to do with testosterone boosters or overpriced pills? It all comes down to one key thing: blood flow. That may sound far too simple, but it's the unshakable truth. You can have all the desire in the world, but if your body's plumbing system isn't functioning properly, nothing is going to happen. An erection is a hydraulic process. Picture it like a high-pressure water hose. For that hose to turn solid and forceful, water must rush in with power. In your body, that water is your blood. For you to achieve and sustain a strong erection, blood has to flood into the soft tissues of the penis quickly and effectively. The vessels must expand wide open to allow this surge of blood. But what happens if the pipes are clogged? What if they're stiff and narrow? Then the blood cannot reach its destination with enough force, and the result is a weak erection or no erection at all. This clogging is caused by something called plaque, a buildup made of fat, cholesterol, and other substances that settle inside your arteries. With time, this plaque hardens and tightens your arteries, cutting off blood flow not only to your penis, but to your whole body. And here's a critical piece of knowledge most men don't realize. The arteries inside your penis are some of the tiniest in your entire body. They are much smaller than the ones that supply your brain or your heart. That means they're usually the very first place to reveal warning signs of blockage. Think about it. A little bit of debris might not slow down a 4-lane freeway, but it can easily block a narrow side road. Your penile arteries are that small road. So if you're struggling with erection issues, don't look at it as just a bedroom problem. See it as an early warning light flashing from your body. It's your body's way of saying your cardiovascular system could be headed for deeper trouble. Erection struggles should not be seen as a failure. They're a vital health signal you must pay attention to. Now, hearing that might sound a little frightening, and I completely understand. While the 5 foods we're about to cover are extremely important for long-term heart and artery health, I recently found something fascinating that's helping thousands of men notice dramatic results much faster. It's an oddly simple natural home method that only takes 7 seconds a day. Research suggests it actually tackles the root cause of male performance decline, and it's not what most people think it is. Before we continue with the long-term dietary foundation, I want to give you the opportunity to see this for yourself. Grab your phone and point the camera at the QR code on your screen. It will take you to a short but eye-opening video that explains exactly how this method works. Go ahead, scan the code. I've also placed the direct link in the pinned comment at the very top of the comments section below this video. Alright, for those who are serious about building a rock-solid foundation, let's talk about the 5 foods that support blood circulation from the inside out. First, we have spinach and other dark leafy greens such as kale, arugula, and Swiss chard. These vegetables are nitric oxide powerhouses. Here's what happens. They're packed with dietary nitrates, which your body converts into a miracle molecule known as nitric oxide. Nitric oxide is a gas that works as a vasodilator. In simple words, it tells the muscles in your artery walls to relax and open up. When your arteries open, blood flow increases dramatically. Nitric oxide is literally the switch that triggers the entire erection process, allowing blood to pour into the penis. Without enough nitric oxide, your vessels stay too tight, and you simply cannot get enough blood for a firm erection. Eating a salad loaded with spinach or arugula every day is one of the best ways to support this natural process. Number 2 is a fruit almost everyone enjoys: watermelon. Watermelon is the citrulline champion. This fruit naturally contains an amino acid called L-citrulline. When you eat it, your kidneys turn it into another amino acid, L-arginine. And L-arginine is the direct fuel your body uses to make more nitric oxide. So eating watermelon is like handing your body the raw materials it needs to build the very molecule that opens your arteries wide. It's a direct path to stronger blood flow. While the rind has the highest citrulline concentration, the sweet red flesh still provides enough to give you benefits. Plus, watermelon is mostly water, which also helps with hydration, and proper hydration is essential for smooth blood circulation. The third food may surprise you: dark chocolate. But I mean the artery protector, not sugary candy bars. We're talking about high-quality dark chocolate with 70% or more cacao content. The higher the percentage, the better. That bitter flavor is where the magic hides. Dark chocolate is filled with powerful antioxidants called flavonoids. These compounds have been studied deeply for their impact on cardiovascular health. Their primary job is to protect the thin inner lining of your arteries called the endothelium. The endothelium is where nitric oxide gets produced, so keeping it in top shape is absolutely crucial. Inflammation and free radicals can harm this lining, making it less effective at creating nitric oxide. Flavonoids act like a shield, protecting the lining from damage and helping it perform at its best. So a small piece of very dark chocolate can be a tasty way to support vascular health. Just remember, milk chocolate is mostly sugar and fat and won't give you any of these benefits. Fourth, we have berries, blueberries, raspberries, strawberries, and blackberries. These are the inflammation fighters. The bright colors in these fruits come from compounds called anthocyanins. These antioxidants are experts at calming inflammation across the body. Chronic inflammation is one of the main reasons arteries get damaged. It's what makes the walls sticky and more likely to collect plaque, much like rust forming on the inside of a pipe. Anthocyanins reduce this inflammation, keeping the artery walls smooth and resistant to build up. Adding a handful of berries to your smoothie, breakfast oats, or even eating them as a snack is an easy and powerful step toward better health. Fifth, we have fatty fish like salmon, sardines, mackerel, and anchovies. These provide the healthy fat solution. They're packed with omega-3 fatty acids, which are amazing for cardiovascular health. For years, people were told to avoid fats, but now we know that healthy fats like omega-3s are vital. Their biggest benefit is managing the fats already floating in your bloodstream. Omega-3s lower triglycerides, which are a type of blood fat that hardens arteries. They also reduce LDL, the so-called bad cholesterol, which makes up much of the plaque that blocks arteries. At the same time, they raise HDL, the good cholesterol, which works like a garbage truck, clearing bad cholesterol out of your system. Think of omega-3s as the cleanup team for your bloodstream, helping to manage the very substances that cause blockages. But here's the catch. You can't eat a salmon salad for lunch, then drink soda and munch on chips for dinner, and expect to see real progress. Supporting your arteries is just as much about what you take out of your diet as what you put in. If these 5 foods are the heroes, there are 3 clear villains you need to stay away from. The first is refined sugar and processed carbs like sodas, candy, pastries, and white bread. They spike your blood sugar and create a strong inflammatory reaction in the body, directly harming your arteries. The second is trans fats and fried foods, often found in margarines, baked goods, and deep-fried snacks. They raise bad cholesterol and lower good cholesterol, creating perfect conditions for plaque. The third is ultra-processed foods in general. If it comes in a package with a long list of strange ingredients, it's probably packed with harmful fats, sugars, and chemicals that fuel inflammation and weaken your arteries. And of course, too much alcohol and smoking are like poison to your blood vessels. They inflame and tighten them, undoing every bit of progress from your healthy choices. The road to stronger, more reliable erections starts inside your arteries, and the condition of your arteries begins with your daily plate. Food is the foundation on which everything else depends. Think of every meal as a tool for performance. Every bite you take is either building your system up or breaking it down.
Choose wisely.
Choose to build. If this video gave you value, please hit that like button. It truly helps the channel grow. And don't forget to subscribe for more practical ways to take control of your health. I'd also love to hear from you. Which of these 5 foods is the easiest for you to include in your daily life? Drop your answer in the comments below.